a dangerous one bearing weapons on your back.
No reason to be here.
Know your place, Witcher.
Why were you in that witch's house?
If not for Triss, I'd be dead most likely.
I'll show you my other, less tender side if you're lying.
Ah. What brings you here?
That witch is trying to steal one of my patients, Alvin. What does that hag know about raising children? Everyone knows she can't have her own. I don't want her handling that child with her dirty paws. Devil only knows what she wants with him. Explain to her that Alvin's staying with me.
It'd be much simpler if you two would just agree.
Simple or not, you know her better. Please bring Alvin to me. Okay, give me a kiss.
1, 2, 3.
Geralt, I was looking for you. I had no idea Nurse Natala was such a wellspring of passion. You ever seen her leaning over patients? Those eyes.
Dandelion.
In any case, I was on my way here to entertain Natala with some scintillating conversation when I passed these two odd-looking men dragging out this kid who was hollering and crying. They called him by his name. I think it was Alpin or Albin or something.
Shit, that's who I'm here for.
Well, you'll be proud of me. Oblivious to any danger, I decided to help the kid and followed them. They dragged him to this house.
You're right. I am impressed.
Told you. You have to take me with you this time. This is true ballad material. Matter of fact, I'll lead you there. The house is in the non-human district. Follow me.
Say another word about my house.
This is where they brought Alvin.
Great. Wait here and don't enter until the fighting stops.
You always tell me to wait outside. No, this time I'm going in with you. I'll create a new genre. The proactive ballad.
I don't want you around when I start swinging.
Okay, I guess poetry requires sacrifices.
You dare challenge the Salamandra!
I'm glad you're here.
Everything will be all right.
Are they dead?
Yes, Alvin. They gave me no choice.
I understand, Geralt. Take me away from here.
Whoa, that's a lot of blood. Geralt. And here's the boy. See? Where would you be without me?
Shh. They're coming. Grab the kid and go out back.
You heard them outside? Amazing. Okay, I'll take him, but where?
Take him to Triss. She's a sorceress. She'll protect him best.
Oof. Doubt that'll make Shani happy. But it's better than angering a sorceress, I guess.
Get going.
Okay, I'll leave the boy with Triss.
Die, shit-eater!
Is all well, Geralt?
Shani, about Alvin.
I know. Dandelion told me. Why is the boy still with Triss?
I'll tell you once I've spoken with her.
All right, I'll wait. Do what you must.
I don't even feel like it.
Depressing weather.
We meet again, Witcher.
Worked out that way, I guess.
I suppose I should thank you for saving my ass.
I'm still not sure it was smart to tangle with DeWitt.
Of course it was, provided you have Temeria's well-being at heart.
What do you mean?
There's something afoot.
You forget I'm a simple Witcher.
It's like this. Before the king departed, he placed Vizima in my care. See?
Seems authentic. During my absence, I entrust you with...
I know you can read, Witcher, but notice both the king's seal and his signature.
I see. That isn't on the other edicts.
A seal can be stolen, but a signature is difficult to forge.
So the royal edicts are fakes.
Exactly.
Witcher.
Triss, about the boy.
Not now, darling. The walls have ears. We'll talk at home.
I'll find you later.
Yes?
I have the papers you wanted.
Great. I'll deliver them to our codebreakers. Return tomorrow. We'll assay our next move.
Witcher.
What's the gift of Lara?
A long, complex story, but I'll keep it short. Lara Doran ep Sheadal was no normal elf, more like a genetic bomb. She was to couple with another genetically special individual and bear an even more exceptional child. But that never happened. Lara fell in love with Cregennan of Lod, a mage, a human. Lara and Cregennan's children, known as those of Elder Blood, proved hard to follow. Thus the sorcerers who had hatched the plan lost control of their precious gene.
About my identity.
Any progress?
I'm still analyzing.
Kind and fetch me some pate.
Your mother sucks dwarf cock.
famous
Greetings.
Can I help?
Lovely inn. You must host many an illustrious guest.
True, though not many since this state of emergency.
Any other interesting customers?
You are nosy. Terrible fault. I have a terrible fault too. I'm greedy as hell. I knew we'd agree. I've got nothing against gossiping about my customers now.
I'm listening.
These suspicious types have been coming here for a while. The soldiers ignore them.
I gather they wear salamander symbols.
You know them.
Ever listen in?
They speak softly. I've heard very little.
I'm sure they've said something interesting.
I overheard them talking about a password to an underground complex. Was it a workshop?
What was the password?
One said the word thorn.
Thanks for the information. Bye.
Forgive me. This one's hard.
Damn, it's hot in this thing.
God damn it.
I'd love a bite to eat.
Witcher.
Triss, about the...
Not now, darling. The wall...
I'll find you later.
Yes?
What did you learn from those documents?
The location of the last salamander cell in Vizima's merchant quarter.
I'll hurry there now.
Not so simple. It's beyond the supervised zone. Entrance is forbidden.
So what's the plan?
A city guard officer is our informer. He's posted in Vizima's streets.
How will I recognize him?
He'll respond to a password. Speak the words, "The lily has yet to be engulfed."
I'm getting tired of this espionage crap.
He will answer, "3 lilies make 1.
Don't do anything stupid.
Don't roam the streets at night. Death lurks beyond every corner. Geralt of Rivia!
In the flesh.
You managed to avoid the quarantine and gain a martial law is in effect.
I'll do my best to comply.
You'd better. Traitors take...
The lily has...
What? Do you want
I mean...
Go and bother some...
We keep things ship-shape.
Yes?
The lily has yet to be in...
What? Is that a...
Is it?
Wait. Are you...
I better go.
I should toss you. You're lucky I'm receiving a medal from Princess Ada soon.
A medal?
For fighting the...
Aren't there more pressing problems?
Do I look like a sap to you?
And they're probably much easier to capture.
Capture? One need a... Are you mad? Get away before they lock you up.
A crown.
Eternal fire, fill my heart.
This is tough.
Yes?
The lily has yet to be engulfed by fire.
What?
I'm sorry.
I'm kidding.
You could have thought up an easier password.
Okay, here's the At midnight, my unit will arrive in the sewers.
You're not coming with me?
We'll watch your back, but only for 2 hours.
See you there.
Men! Turn hut! Forward march! Damn, it's hot in this thing.
Duty calls.
Comrades, the ladder.
Everything ready?
We're expecting the salamanders shortly.
They know we're here?
No, but they're vigilant. They have an important guest.
Damn, it's hot in this thing.
Just a moment. Hurry! Now to begin. Akayala Ambra Kur. We have picture. A blurry one. We may not connect with the Redanians today. Easy, the crystal's warming up. I'll boost the magical correlation. It worked! We have picture!
I greet you.
Greetings, sir.
Enough formalities, what do you want?
Our military bases around Vizima have been broken up. Spies from Nilfgaard may have played a part.
So you're hip deep in manure, why contact me?
Sir, we're requesting financial assistance.
Why would I help you?
Our mutual acquaintances are working for people with close ties to you.
You must think me mad.
But sir...
You're in over your heads, all your experiments, fifth tech deals. I won't help you.
Shh! Hear something? In the corridor!
You chase
Bravo! An impressive slaughter. Here I feared those idiots would bore me with incessant pleas. But they proved entertaining after all.
Who are you?
Radovid. I don't like being interrupted.
Listen, Radovid, I don't much care what you like. You'd better explain your connection to Salamandra. I'm sure we'll meet someday.
Nobody said that to me in a long time. I like you. You go straight for the jugular. I'll tell you who I am. I'm not out of fear. I share nothing in common with Salamandra, absolutely nothing. I once thought to use them as a tool, but I changed my mind.
A tool?
Political leverage, Witcher.
Can you be clearer?
I can, but I won't. Suffice to say that Salamandra's actions don't suit me right now, which makes us allies. Good luck, Witcher, and say hello to Ada.
You're dead.
Geralt.
You know me?
It's me, Captain Vincent.
This explains your disappearances at night.
I was covering you. Those imbeciles didn't even crawl from the sewer.
You want thanks?
Just tell me what you learned.
Radovid spoke to the salamanders through a teleprojection.
The King of Redania? Some support?
No, he refused, but they have mutual friends.
Anything else?
Nothing special.
We're on the same side.
I can help you break the werewolf spell.
No need. I'm better at catching criminals this way. Also, the criminals fear this terrible monster that defends the poor. Meaning me.
Why should I spare you?
Why wouldn't you?
You kill humans.
How many have fallen by your sword? I'm not a monster on the inside, unlike you.
You're right. Appearances don't matter.
Thank you. Let us both be on our way.
I'm not liking this. Better check the cellar. The hideout of Vincent the werewolf. Did he think himself a superhero?
For some peace and quiet.
Indeed, the bliss of me.
Witcher.
Listen, I found a magical stone at the Salamandra hideout.
Interesting. Let me see. Geralt, it's a telecommunicator. It leaves a magical trace of any transfers.
Use plain language.
With a bit of luck, we can use this to find the Salamandra base.
So,
I need to speak with Leuvaarden. We'll talk later.
Waste of words.
I need some time to myself. Come back later.
We have news about Salamandra.
Good news, I hope.
Alas, no. Its influence reaches further than we anticipated.
And you have an offer for me.
Why the sarcasm? Salamandra has strong political backing. We've been unable to convince town or military authorities to take them on.
How's that possible?
I suspect it relates to recent suspicious edicts.
What will you do?
We need support. An army unit.
How does that involve me?
We'd like you to negotiate with...
Who do you have in mind?
Salamandra have ruffled some feathers. The Squareton. The Order of the Flaming Rose.
I'll see what I can do.
If you succeed, we will meet them here. Yes?
May I ask something?
Of course!
I see many expensive foods here. How do you feel about Vizima's starving?
Ha! Helping the sloths in this city would bankrupt me in a day.
If you helped a few.
I'm a man of principle. If I help the poor, I'd want to help all, without exception.
Farewell.
I need some time to myself. Come back later. Impossible. Geralt.
Triss, about Alvin.
Mm-hmm.
Is he safe?
Yes. Dandelion brought him here and explained. I knew I could count on you. Is Shawnee clear about this? No? Then go tell her the boy stays with me. End it.
Well, if I have to. Though I'd rather face a swarm of ghouls.
Geralt.
Know anything more about that magic communicator I gave you?
It allows conversations over short distances. With some knowledge of magic, one can draw quite a bit of information from it. If the salamanders were using it to communicate with their base, I should be able to pinpoint its location.
Short distances. Interesting. Can you check the last communication?
The communicator sent a signal to a house in Vizima. It's marked on your map. Is there something I should know?
I have a hunch. I'll check it out.
All right, but be careful.
I'll see you later.
Hello again, Witcher.
Greetings, Radovid.
No magic mirror between us this time. I'm pleased you found my sanctuary. Triss Merigold lent a hand, am I right?
You know Triss?
Not personally, but I know Philippa Eilhart, and that's like knowing all sorceresses. I wish to speak with you, Witcher.
Who are you? And I don't mean your name.
Good question, but one with no simple answer. I was raised at the Redanian royal court. My father was murdered during the war with Nilfgaard. Ever since I lost interest in toys, I've strived to regain my heritage, find my father's murderers, and introduce order to my lands. Sadly, I'm surrounded by corrupt traitors, overly ambitious sorceresses, and frustrated chaplains of the Eternal Fire.
From what I've seen, the upper crust in Temeria is the same.
Nothing attracts sons of bitches like power.
You wanted something?
Familiar with these strange edicts in Vizima?
I've heard about them.
They bear the royal seal, but some suspect fraud.
Tell me more.
It's just as Tala said. Foltest didn't sign these. I'd recognize his...
You know Taller?
Certainly. I'd be a fool not to know Temeria's...
So Foltest didn't declare martial law?
No. I feel I should inform him of this.
Who is Philippa?
One of Redania's most prominent citizens. She has bribed, dazzled, or bullied half of Redania's elite. She also belongs to the Lodge of Sorceresses, as does your Triss.
They don't accept sorcerers?
No. Each sorceress believes she's to decide the fate...
If you say so.
Don't disregard sorceresses. Beautiful, wise, helpful. At least so they present themselves. Though in her favor, Triss once betrayed her girlfriends.
I trust Triss.
Mark my words.
What's your connection to Ada?
I had hoped to persuade her to marry the King of Redania, which would benefit both kingdoms. With Foltest's help, our king could finally rid himself of all the parasites surrounding him. In turn, Redania could support Temeria in its fight against the Scoia'tael. I need not mention the benefits of increased trade. The kingdoms united could resist the expanding powers of the knightly orders and the guilds. Additionally...
Enough. You've convinced me, but I'm not Ada.
And you, Witcher, what do you think of Foltest's daughter?
What do you want to know?
You're an expert on monsters. You broke her Strigger spell.
True.
Can she bear children?
I don't see why not.
Healthy, human children?
I believe so. One of the knowing could examine her.
Thank you. Keep this conversation confidential, and please don't meddle in Redania's dynastic intentions.
I generally don't meddle, so you have nothing to fear, Your Majesty.
When did you figure it out?
Well, there's the way you spoke of Redania, of Ada, and then there's your ring.
If ever in Redania, visit the royal court. Farewell.
Farewell, King.
Temeria is a mess.
Is all well, Geralt?
I left the boy with Triss to keep him safe.
How could you? She cast a spell on you. Out of my sight.
Greetings. You've returned safely.
The Hierophant revealed the cure for lycanthropy, but I must know your beloved's name.
I'll not betray my man's identity. I'd rather he stay a werewolf.
Carmen, I already know that Vincent's the werewolf.
Please don't hurt him.
I'll try to help him. Listen carefully.
Yes?
I spoke to the Hierophant about your man's affliction.
Oh.
Overnight, Vincent should wear a shirt woven from fool's parsley, and the spell will be lifted.
That's what I'll do.
I'll fetch some fool's parsley leaves.
I'll be waiting. Yes?
What's your real name?
Hela, but that's too common.
I'll fetch some fool's parsley.
I'll be waiting.
Damn, it's hot in this thing.
Geralt.
I spoke with Shani. She understood, but didn't take it too well.
I'm glad that's settled. Alvin needs someone who knows magic. Geralt, I wanted to talk to you about the future. About us.
Triss.
I'm not jealous. I'd just like to know where we are.
Can't this wait? I have this job. Clients getting impatient.
Please think about it, Geralt. We needn't talk. A symbolic gift would do. Say a ring?
Couldn't you just read my mind?
I could. But I don't want to. If you give me a ring, I'll treat it as a pledge. If you don't, I'll try to understand. See you, Witcher.
Geralt, how's Alvin?
Dandelion, do you always have to butt your nose into?
Just asking. Something
She's just...
Let's go. Can't talk.
But...
No buts. Zoltan and...
A mercenary dwarf and a...
Hey, Zoltan.
Greetings, Dandelion. Geralt. Our monster
Nothing you need to know.
Geralt is experiencing cognitive dissonance, a rather unpleasant tension that accompanies...
You're so full of shit, Dandelion.
Simply put, he cannot decide. I assume...
My dissonance is nothing to you.
That's where you're wrong, Geralt. We're your only friends, and friends help each other. You'll see. We'll have a drink.
Somehow I don't think so.
Ooh, the vodka's nicely...
Damn all dissonances.
Ooh, delicious.
Yeah, not bad. Incidentally, Zoltan, why...
Serious problems require serious solutions. Half measure...
I get it. Half measures for Dandelion, though. He yammers enough as it is.
Will you stop whimpering like a...
Triss is a fine woman.
But
I'm a witcher. Killing monsters is...
Don't bullshit me about destiny, Geralt. I realized long ago that all those...
You may be right, but honestly, do you see me as a cobbler or a farmer?
No. I guess I see your point.
Damn it, I don't get it. What's one got to do with the other?
She didn't say either way.
Let me explain, Dandelion. Just because a woman doesn't say it, doesn't mean she doesn't want it. In fact, they often say they want something when they really want the opposite.
I'll drink to that.
Nice. Oof, strong enough to make you cry.
Highly original, Dandelion.
Sneer away, but you won't put me off. The problem is you don't know what you want.
And you don't know what you're talking about.
I've never had a family, but I am a poet. I know something about people. Tell me this.
Dandelion.
Answer the question. You know what I mean. If it weren't for this mess, Scoia'tael, the Order, Salamandra...
If you only knew how much, Dandelion.
Right. The family is the fundamental unit of society.
That's not exactly what I was thinking of. I just want to settle down.
I've heard that tone before.
Let's have another...
I know. Let's go to a whorehouse.
Dandelion, we were talking about relationships in case you didn't notice.
Besides, they won't let me in. I'm a filthy non-human.
Only the weight of your purse counts at the House of the Night. Besides, the madam owes me a favor.
I just don't feel like it.
I understand, Geralt. If your daughter found out, believe me.
I believe that.
Me too. Gentlemen, time to get this show on the road. The idea is...
There's a bit left at the bottom of the bottle. One for the road.
So be it. Cheers.
Geralt, you reek, and have woken all the neighbors. What kind of role model are you?
No reason to be here, quite
You whisk children away. Turn them to pictures.
Many aren't fond of witches.
Greetings.
Can I help you?
Seasoned killer.
Bites, scratches, bones crushed for the marrow. The work of ghouls.
Delicious. Ooh, where are my manners? Never seen a ghoul before?
Not one that talks.
I hate to boast, but I am exceptional. My kin prefer growling.
I found some human corpses.
Hey, not my work. I don't eat live ones. I'll tell you who's to blame if you spare my life.
Agreed.
The pointy-eared ones. They rob graves and sneak about. Whoever's in their way, they kill.
And your group leaves them alone?
Well, they taste terrible, and they bring us food.
Thanks. Now shove off.
Be seeing you.
What do you seek here, Witcher?
Murderers.
Then visit the city. It's inhabited by a criminal race. We fight to survive. Humans only comprehend force, and thus will we talk to them.
I doubt you'll live long.
You threaten us, Dwan? But no, 6 ape people, including women and children, remain inside the crypt, with the ghouls. Kill us, and you'll never reach them in time. Aid them, and we'll be free. Choose, mutant.
You saved us from certain death. Thank you. The elves left us to the monster's mercy.
I'm afraid your friends are dead.
We heard terrible screams down those corridors. The monsters must have...
I've killed most of them. The passage should be clear. Get out of here.
Thanks be to Melitelli, and may you be blessed.
I'm listening.
I dealt with the cemetery issue, but...
What happened?
Besides the talking ghoul, the Scoia'tael played a role, robbing graves and slaying anyone in their path.
A talking ghoul? Perhaps you've taken one elixir too many. Be serious now.
I saved the humans thrown to the ghouls, but the murderers fled.
Eternal fire, like a true knight. Fret not, my units will catch the murderers.
I don't understand.
You saved innocence. No greater good could you have done. You deserve a bonus. I'm proud of you. Onward, knightly brethren!
Master Richard!
What, boy?
The bank's been robbed! Master Velerad said we should fetch a witcher!
What's going on?
Follow me, Master Geralt!
What brings you here?
That seems satisfactory.
We need help! The bank's being robbed!
Strange. I wouldn't think Siegfried would let an opportunity like this slip by.
We need help. Armed robbers have occupied the bank. They've taken hostages.
We shouldn't negotiate with terrorists.
I'll help, but I work alone.
I wouldn't advise a frontal assault.
Velrad, hurry.
Perhaps you can enter through the warehouse connection.
Warehouse?
A pedestrian overpass links it to the town hall. It's unused, but I have a key.
Unused?
The women who work at the town hall speak of ghosts.
Give me the key.
Not enough bread for this.
There's Scoia'tael downstairs. What a stench.
Everyone on the floor! This is a robbery!
Ellerin. You know the story of Ellerin, Witcher?
I'm here to negotiate.
The White Rose of Sherwood, known to dwarves and humans as Ellerin. 2 centuries ago she led the elven youth into battle. Our elders were against it, knowing that success was out of reach, knowing they might not recover from defeat.
Yevon, the knights are preparing to attack.
Ellerin, the White Rose. She roused the youths to battle. They grabbed their arms and followed her into their last desperate fight. They were massacred, mercilessly.
Yevon, the bank is surrounded.
They died saying her name, repeating her call, her cry. They died for Sherwood and for Ellerin, just as she had promised, with dignity, heroically, with honor.
Were you there?
Have you made your decision?
What decision?
You can't straddle a fence forever, especially if that fence runs through the middle of a battle.
Are you trying to recruit me?
No. With your conscience, you're hardly suited to be a revolutionary.
So?
I had a reason for telling you about Ellerin. There's a war on Geralt, a war for survival, for freedom. You don't have to be one of us to help us. Many serve our cause as best they can, and you're best at slaying monsters.
I won't be dragged into a war between the Scoia'tael and the Order. I'm a Witcher. Neutral is all hell.
You're a fool, Witcher. It's too late for neutrality. Stand with me now or forever be my foe.
I'm not about to slay humans in the name of some vague philosophy. Lay down your arms and maybe you can save what remains of your unit.
You're a traitor and a fool!
You chose wisely. The Order of the Flaming Rose will be grateful.
Siegfried? What are you doing here? You shouldn't...
No time to explain. Yevin is escaping into the sewers.
Now you piss me off!
I'm wounded. You must catch Yevin in the sewers. The eternal fire guides me.
Let's just get him.
It seems he escaped.
But we expelled him from the bank.
Thanks to your aid. How can I reward you?
You can help me dismantle Salamandra.
Interesting idea. But how?
I have certain powerful friends who know how to destroy that organization.
Am I to be embroiled in some political plot?
Siegfried, we've gone through so much together. You trusted me at the bank.
All right. Any details?
There's a banquet every evening at the new Naracourt Tavern. Come by tonight.
I'll be there.
Wait for our sign.
Witcher! I heard sounds of fighting.
They're all dead. Almost.
Almost?
Unfortunately, their leader escaped.
We'll find him. You deserve a medal.
Armed as you are, I'll stay clear of the guards.
Triss has made me look at stupid pictures.
She must have her reasons.
Pictures are stupid!
You're so good with Alvin.
Listen, I've found us some allies.
Great. In time for our meeting with Leuvaarden'le. We'll discuss it with him.
Agreed.
Geralt, you should know we've angered some powerful people. This meeting could change much.
What do you mean?
Tend to any unfinished business in Vizima, and prepare. Afterwards, it may be too late.
I'm ready. Let's meet at the new Naracourt.
I'll inform the interested parties.
How do you know who?
I'm a sorceress, remember? And you think so loud, I can't help reading your mind.
You're in danger.
What? Why?
The militia learned of your meetings. Salamandra has spies in the army. You must flee.
No, I won't. I must speak to the others.
The Salamanders will be here soon.
So I'll face them. You run.
Are you mad? I knew you wouldn't run. I even counted on it. Don't get yourself killed.
You too, werewolf.
Will you fight alongside a werewolf? Our trap worked both ways.
Not entirely.
Surprise.
Let's dance.
You challenge Salamandra.
Changing world, new, more dangerous monsters, Fistek, slavery, banditry unpunished. Werewolves are no longer the enemy, no longer the evil lurking in the dark, a dark avenger, keeper of peace. The world's changing, and Vincent's a decent werewolf.
Geralt, we were waiting.
Greetings.
I was worried.
Decided anything?
The Order is apparently willing to cooperate.
We will rid Vizima of this evil once and for all.
Misunderstandings do arise between different members of the Order, but I take it we're clear about what we're doing.
Misunderstandings?
No matter. Apparently we're to be magically transferred somewhere.
Triss will teleport you and Siegfried to the Salamandra base. You'll open the gates for the knights.
When?
Still needs deciding.
Quiet. I hear footsteps. Was I followed?
The door is locked.
Open up in the name of King Foltest and the Flaming Rose!
It's De Wet. Traitorous monk. A disgrace to our profession.
I didn't foresee this problem.
Siegfried, I know you're associating with that witch! You're finished!
Triss, can you transfer us now?
Is that wise?
This may be our only chance. Akimbaga Hara!
I knew this knight who turned to soup while being teleported.
I'm counting to 3! You're screwed, Siegfried!
Soup? Maybe,
Dark Ambra der Hadrin!
Where the hell am I? Triss overdid it this time. Although, better here than the middle of some banquet.
Die, bastard!
There's no time to lose.
Siegfried?
Open the gate and let the order inside.
Where's Triss?
She stayed behind to deal with that lunatic DeWet. She told me to warn you that Azar has gained immense power thanks to some book.
I know the story.
Would you take on the entire base yourself?
Any ideas?
The Salamanders are using a magic portal to enter their base. Cursed elven magic.
Can we use it?
The sorceress said it is activated by a magic stone. There is something of the sort in the cave, to the right.
I can't open this door without a key.
I'll rip your gut open! Onward, dogs! Charge!
You've no chance.
We'll see.
You can't defeat my entire army.
White Wolf, we've been expecting you.
I see we're all here. Good. We can resolve this.
Ha, you've learned nothing from our last meeting. Even Siegfried of Denel would follow you into fire. All is aligning with the grand plan. Should you demonstrate wisdom, you'll see it realized.
What if I refuse? Witches are simple and sentimental.
Don't make me laugh, Geralt. Simplicity suits you like a fist in the nose, and sentimentality suits you even less. You can't deny that. You're too smart. Besides, who do you want to defend? Foltest, a monarch with more sins on his conscience than the professor has long words in his vocabulary? Foltest impregnated his own sister and let his offspring eat the city's inhabitants for years. Furthermore, during the war, he allowed Nilfgaard to plunder and torch neighboring allied kingdoms.
What's your point, Javed?
If not Foltest, then who? The Lodge of Sorceresses? You know not what those bitches did to influence post-war treaties. The resettlements, deportations, the unresolved matter of the Scoia'tael and others.
Your dazzling conclusion?
Salamandra is not evil, not more than those with the will to shape their own fate.
If Salamandra is not evil incarnate, then what of Javed? Immorality, rape, murder, treason. What would you call this creature?
The future, evolution, or destiny?
Screw that future. I'd rather fight a nightmare, even if it's hopeless.
Remember the magic book from the tower in the swamp. Observe some useful spells. I never expected so little challenge from a witcher. Professor, let's go.
I lost the skirmish in the swamp. Javed made off with the book. This marked the true beginning of our conflict. Javed escaped once more. On balance, things are rather favorable. 3 Salamandra bases annihilated, new allies gained, and the professor for dessert.
Geralt, are you well?
What happened?
What a blow. And a miracle you still live.
I am alive.
Professor escaped, and the barrier blocks our path.
I'll find him.
I'll kill you! The book in the swamp contains some interesting spells, including Alzor's shield, which even Professor can use to destroy you. Observe.
I seriously doubt it.
Goodbye, Geralt.
No doubt your life will end soon, and how useless it's been. You'll die knowing you're an aberration.
You're so full of shit, Professor.
Why do you seek to prevent the creation of new witches? The answer's simple. You feel you have no rightful place in this world. You owe your existence to the conjunction of spheres. But your creators erred. Know how?
Enlighten me.
They failed to strip you of emotion. You were meant to slay monsters without making judgments, philosophizing, or nursing doubts. You're ineffective.
Well, this ineffective, doubt-ridden historical freak is about to kill you. Let's dance.
You've triumphed. Go ahead. Your invaluable witch's treasure awaits. You have what you wanted. Show mercy. Never hurts to ask. So you can parry arrows in flight.
I should have known you'd discover who was behind the counterfeit royal seals. I was wrong to see you merely as a monster slayer.
The better you know me, the more impressive I become.
Any chance you haven't deduced everything?
Not much. I know you plan to stage a coup, assume power while your father is away. I also know you found an ally in Salamandra.
My plans remain unchanged, and you won't stop me. I condemn you to death, sentenced to be carried out at once.
Your Highness.
Sorry, Geralt. The right of state never sleeps.
As the condemned, I have the right to a last wish. One last kiss from you.
A scandalous request. But the last wish is a sacred custom. So be it.
You wish, Witcher.
He has been spirited away. Someone will pay for this.
You fell out of that strange hole in the sky.
Clever girl.
Mother says I meddle.
Perhaps.
I know everything. Ask me.
What is this place?
This is the shore. Beyond lies murky waters, and beyond that, fields. By boat, you can get to the island.
You do know a lot.
I know everything. Ask me.
What's happened here recently?
Alina, the village chief's daughter, will soon marry. For gold, Mother says.
Right.
Mother also says Alina's sister Selena yearns for Julian. He's Alina's fiancé who lives at the inn. What does yearn mean?
She really likes Julian.
Oh, then Julian yearns for Alina, Selena yearns for Julian, and Alina likes Julian's gold but yearns for Adam. Adults are stupid.
Undeniably.
I know everything. Ask me.
I saw a city.
The submerged city of an ancient race full of treasure and monsters. Now fish people live there. I fear them, but the one sitting by the statue of the lady seems jolly.
I'm losing track.
And I sometimes take fish to the sick and poor elves when the Fisher King catches them. And on the island you can meet the lady, more beautiful than Alina. She yearns too.
I'm completely lost.
Stupid adults. How can you take care of us when you don't understand and you're always yearning?
Do you know who I am?
You have white hair, like every grandpa. You're ugly, but I like you.
That's lucky.
I know everything.
Is the shore safe?
Yes, sometimes those evil fish people creep out of the water and drive off the funny fishermen. I hide under the fisherman's hut.
Clever.
Of course.
Take care. You mentioned woes.
Terrible indeed. I lost my turquoise necklace as I swam in moonlight, a gift from the Lady of the Lake.
Where did you swim?
I usually bathe in the lake, yet that night I dared the river near the village. Sadly, the drowners abide there, led by Zephyr.
I'll search for your necklace.
How wonderful! I have no gold with which to pay, but perhaps some trinkets could prove useful.
It's a deal then.
I shall await you at the end of the beach, in an enchanting lagoon.
How do I find Zephyr?
If you slay enough drowners, he'll appear to discover the problem. Remember, drowners only venture out at night.
Where do I find the drowners protecting Zephyr?
They gather at night here on the shore. If you borrow a boat, you may reach the island where you'll find others. Some linger near the village.
Who are you?
A naiad. a water nymph. I serve the Lady of the Lake.
Farewell.